but at the time I was still fresh out of my no buy. I was still kind of like, okay, I didn't trust myself yet to buy something. I was scared that I was gonna open like my appetite, open up the monster. So I was like, let's take it nice and slow. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. Today's minimalism video is going to be one about intentionality, and that is showing you guys the first 2 purchases that I have bought since the end of my 1-year makeup no buy. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it, let's go. Woo. Okay, so a little bit of background information. I did a no makeup buy for about a year. I started in October of 2020, right after my birthday, and I went an entire year and I finished in October 2021. So yeah, it's been about 2 months since the end of the no buy, and I don't know, for a period of time, I guess I was still kind of in that mindset of like, meh, about makeup. But recently I went to Marshall's and I've been kind of eyeing like the makeup section, and I'm quite surprised at some of the things that I have found at Marshall's that are like totally my vibe. And I thought, you know, is that a good discounted price? I was like, why not? I think that it's important to have intentionality behind the purchases that you buy. So for me, the price point kind of matters too. In addition to, is it something that I like? Is it one of those colorways that suits me? Is there longevity? Am I going to use it consistently every single day for a year or 2 till I finish it? Those are things that I take into consideration. So I'm going to be showing you guys the 2 purchases that I got and talking through my thought process in case that might be helping out anybody who might be finishing a no buy, a low buy, or I don't know, just general tips and tricks from somebody who isn't very big on makeup consumption, but very big on intentional makeup using of products she already owns. Okay, so the 2 pieces that I got were these. I also have the packaging. I know some people care about the packaging. I kept them just for the video, but you guys know I don't keep packaging of makeup that I use, so I'll be shortly decluttering and recycling these. But anyway, yeah, let's get to talking about the YSL first, and then we'll talk about the Innisfree. Okay, so you guys know that I'm a really big fan of YSL. I especially like their products. I like that very YSL smell that a lot of their products have. I don't quite know how to describe the smell. I first noticed that this smell is unique to YSL when I first bought their bullets. You know, like those bullets that everybody was crazy for in the early 2000s. So yeah, this has that smell. I mean, me smelling it means nothing for you guys, not like you guys can smell it, but wow, it smells really berry. And the bullet is in a silver color. This is the Volonté Tint and Oil in the color 7 Crush Me Orange. I really like orangey shades, that kind of warm tones, as you can see from like my makeup and my clothes. Warm tones. They're not flattering on me, I'll be completely honest. I have kind of like a very like pale undertone, probably not the most flattering of shades. I do look better in cooler tones, but I don't care. I really like warm tones, so I dress myself that way. So yeah, I'll show you guys what this looks like. The color I'm wearing right now is actually this, but I like putting lip oils over my own lip or over other thing. Wow, it smells so good. It's got this really cool, funny shaped little doe foot. Like when I saw that, I was like, that's so cute. What is this? So I'll just put it on. It's super hydrating and oily, which I love. I think I might have color damaged the stick. Whew, no, it's all good. It's all good, guys. As you guys can see, I'm really awkward at like talking about makeup on camera because it's not my forte. I'm more of a like 10 tips to minimalism. The reason that I got this is because I'm trying to veer towards a more like no makeup kind of look. Items that can be more useful rather than makeup-y. This is like pretty nourishing for the lips and it smells really good, and I don't own a lot of makeup, so if I'm gonna have something, it should be something that I really like. It's a flattering shade. It's from a company that I know the product is time tested and true, so this fit all of those criterions. In addition, the price point was really good. I got it on sale for $19.99 and I checked online. It used to retail for like $37 if I remember correctly. I think it's a discontinued line. I don't think that they have this anymore, hence why I was able to pick it up at Marshall's. Okay, moving on to the next one. I got Innisfree. I really like K-Beauty. I'm a big fan of Korean cosmetics. I think that for the price point, quality is just fire. It's just bomb. This is the color that I'm wearing right now. This is the shade number 5 in Red Maple. I don't know if that comes up on camera. And it's a very warm red. It's on my lips. I keep saying that. It's on my lips so you guys can see. I like reds that are kind of on the warmer side. I don't like cool reds. I think that, I don't know what it is exactly. I'm no makeup guru. I have just found that for my own face, warm reds are just not my thing. So shades that are similar to Ruby Woo, like from MAC, they just don't fly with me. But this color is really nice, so I'll swatch it for you guys. It's a very thin bullet, which I think is really, really nice. And I'm gonna swatch that for you guys. These two colors pair really nicely. As you guys can see, I do like really warm, orangey, warm tones. So the other reason that I copped this was because one, it's a Korean cosmetic. Two, the price was really good. The price was $6. I don't know how much this retailed for, but I'm pretty sure, at least when I was buying Innisfree in China and Taiwan, it was considered an import because it's Korean, it's not Taiwanese or Chinese. I was paying an uptick. So the fact that I could get this for $6, I'm like, wow, that's really good. I'm gonna get it. So I'm really happy with it. One of the things that I also like about shopping at Marshalls is I don't have decision fatigue. Sometimes when I see like the product in the actual store, they'll have the whole line and it might be like 20 pieces and it's like the red shade next to the slightly pinky red shade, and the shades that are really close, I'm awful at making decisions. When they're really close to each other, I'm like, I can't decide. I'm like, I can't decide between this one or this one. It's like, oh my God, they look so similar. I hate that. I like really easy lines where it's only like maybe 5 colors and they're drastically different. Like you have like a deep purple, you have like a red, and then you have like an orange, like they're completely different shades. That makes my life a lot easier so I can just pick and move on with my life. I'm actually the kind of person with decisions that if I can't make the decision, my default decision is to not buy it, because I don't like to buy things that I'm not very comfortable or feel very like confident in. So I'll just be like, nah, it's a no buy. I was trying to keep this video really, really short, but it's already been 7 minutes. So yeah, my thought process behind this was I wanted to cop something that was easy to fit into my lifestyle. So I mentioned in some of my other videos, I decluttered the red Maybelline. So I wanted to pick up something kind of similar to that shade. That thing was like, I think I calculated 7 years old. So I was like, okay, like nah, let it go. It was already inexpensive. This is just a Maybelline lipstick. It was probably $4, let it go. So I recopped something else that I know is a staple and I'm really enjoying currently. For the me now, I don't buy aspirational makeup anymore. I don't buy a shade thinking like, yes, that's a shade I might like, or it's a shade that looks good on somebody else, but maybe not necessarily for me. No, I went and I got something that was something that I'm into right now. And so I copped a similar red, and the other one was the YSL tints. I'd actually seen this when I went to the Niagara Falls Marshalls, and I was gonna cop it there, but at the time I was still fresh out of my no buy. I was still kind of like, okay, I didn't trust myself yet to buy something. I was scared that I was gonna open like my appetite, open up the monster. So I was like, let's take it nice and slow. Let's just purchase. Buy it when you feel like you're in a comfortable position where you feel like it's like I can handle the purchase, if that makes any sense. Like it's not going to spill over in any negative way. So when the second time around happened, like I've been to Marshall countless times. I really do enjoy going to Marshalls, which is also like Winners or HomeSense, those type of chains. I didn't see another YSL after that, and then I saw this one again and I was like, okay, I've slept on it, which is important for me. And I'm only picking up things that I consider staples. I wasn't buying anything frivolous, so I bought those. And yeah, I think the most important thing is that you feel emotionally like stable to be able to purchase these things. Like if you're going through a no buy and a low buy, I think that understanding what you're doing and what it means for you, I guess examining the intentionality behind the purchase is really important. I had to ask myself, like, what am I buying this for? Like, am I indulging myself in a way that's not healthy? Am I gonna feel guilty after this purchase? And I didn't feel guilty because I felt very satisfied that I spent an entire year evaluating my makeup collection and understanding what are pieces that suit me, pieces that bring me joy, pieces that I have panned, pieces that I've completely used up. I know are pieces that suit me. So when I saw these pieces again, there wasn't any hesitation in the back of my mind as to whether I'd get any use out of these products. I knew like I'm definitely gonna pan these. So I'm like, yep. The YSL is a definite cop. I trust the product. I know the smell. They were technically blind buys. I didn't know what they would look like. I just quickly like Googled on my phone like some quick reviews, and people like swatched it and what they had to say about it, and they were like good. And I trust them. Innisfree has never let me down. So, and I had seen that line before in China, the Vivid Cotton Stick. I had swatched it while I was in China, so I knew that it was gonna be good. And YSL has never let me down. So I was like, okay. Very, very content and very, very happy. Okay, so moving forward, what does this mean for the future for my like low buy, no buy? I think that for this year and for many years to come, I think I'm going to be practicing low buy or replace onlys. I feel like I've really found my face. You know how people kind of find their style in an older age? I feel that way with my makeup. I feel like I have found my face. I have found shades that really suit me, and we all go through phases. Like I'm sure that what I like now will probably change in the future. For example, I was really into pinks in my like throughout my 20s. Like I was just a pink kind of gal, like a bright pink, like a baby pink, like a nude, like a just pink. That was my vibe. And then I think in my late 20s, like very late 20s. Most recently, when I kind of switched into a more like warm and beige type of vibe, I've been really enjoying just brown shades, brown contour, brown. I mean, it also helps that I started like panning, right? With panning, I had to make something very matching. This has to match this, has to match this, because I literally only have one eyeshadow. So that's also kind of curated me in a different direction. So yeah, this is pretty much the only two looks that I alternate between a pink and a brown. Pink because it's a lipstick, a cheek, and an eye, and then brown because it's a contour and an eyeshadow. So it's like a 2-in-1. There are no other colors that I would go for because I can't, I don't know, can you do a purple contour? I don't know. Makeup nowadays is crazy. You do you, if that is something that suits you. I'm just saying, for me, I'm super lazy, and I try to capsule my makeup. So that's why within these two color families of just pink or brown, it's really easy to stick to panning my stuff because yeah, it's just that I'm not trying any crazy color combinations. What I meant to say was that, like, for the following years, I'm just going to be sticking with low buys and replacing mascara, most likely from the same company that I got whatever from, like that particular brand. Keep going like that. And I'm also trying to become more sustainable and actually use less makeup in the upcoming years. That's actually kind of my goal. I want to reduce my makeup usage. I've already reduced my makeup consumption, like in terms of like buying. Now I just want to reduce my makeup using in a healthy way. I don't want to be so drastic like the way that I was back in 2017, like threw my makeup in the trash or like just decluttered it completely. And I didn't address the underlying issues of my makeup wants or like makeup desire to wear it. So I'm hoping that in the future I can find a really healthy, sweet spot where I can have like a little bit of like a no makeup kind of look with some pieces that still make me feel like I'm indulging myself in like a pretty way. All right, so that is the video. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Comment down below if you are currently on a low buy, a no buy. Comment down below how it's going for you. I would love to read it. You guys know that I'm a nosy person. I love to ask you guys these questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.